Hey guys, come follow me time again. Now, you may have noticed I was away for a week because I was just so overwhelmed and unwell, but feeling better. But this will be the first one for this week, and then the other four are going to be super, super short. And then from now on, I'm going to just try a new format and get them super short because I'm thinking even I don't really want to listen to myself for 10 minutes talk about a point, and I could easily talk longer, and it's too long. People just don't want that. So I'm going to try and do things like where I read one scripture and give you one question for the day. Kind of make it something like that, because I think that would work a whole lot better for a lot of people. Just give them that little, bit of the things to discussion to come up with. But overall, this week we're in Alma 43 to 52. It's the beginning of the war chapters. It goes into next week. We're going into the Stripling Warriors and talking more about Helaman and what more he does to 2016 Stripling Warriors, because there technically is 16 of them, but they just round it down. There's 16 that came later to bolster them. And I love the pictures of these guys, that I'm going to say even now, they weren't like that. They were not strapping, strong, 18, 19-year-old, hunky guys. These were 12, 13, and 14-year-old little boys. I'm not doubting that some of them had, beefcakey going on, but generally, probably not. So that kind of makes it pretty cool too. So there's a lot of things to talk about next week, but there's so much to talk about, and each lot of Come Follow Me, and I think we can get a lot inundated and a lot overwhelmed. So I want to try and keep them short, as I said. So just thinking about the battle chapters, it's a way to look at these and be like, okay, we might not need to form those kind of fortifications around our home. I mean, maybe some parts of the world we do, but we need to put up fences, or we have security cameras or things like that. But how can we relate that to that spiritually? So yes, we need to prepare physically, and we need to prepare mentally, and we also need to prepare spiritually. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically, we can make sure that the locks work on our homes, that we have survival packs, that we have food storage, that we have all those things. And I know a lot of people since COVID have run behind in that because of finances, because of just circumstances and stress. So it's a good reminder to start looking at that again. And, the simplest little things that you can put aside. If you've got a 6-pack of bottled water, if you've got one bag of rice and a couple of tins of fruit or something, it will make a difference. Every little bit you put aside will make a difference. Of course, it's not going to cover you for as long as we're advised to have covered for us. However, it will still make a difference to your survival physically come any given time of hardship, whether that's war or simply the fact that there's a lot of unrest in the world right now, but simply the fact that, war is breaking out somewhere else, it will have a flow-on effect to your country. Even little old New Zealand down here at the end of the earth. Petrol gets super expensive because it comes from a long way away from places that are warring, and they want to charge a lot of money to make money to fight the war. There's a whole thing. So, are you prepared to maybe walk places? Would you walk to church? And that's the question for me. I'm like, I know I could walk to church. Don't know that I'd really want to. I don't know that I'd like to share rides either, but maybe we need to. So there's some things in there that you can really discuss with your family as to what this might look like, or even for yourself, have those thoughts to yourself, what this could look like for you, and what warnings do you read in these chapters that are specifically for war, but that could also apply to the everyday battles that we fight. And we're going to discuss a few of those points as we go forward this week, but everyday battles that you fight, and are you battle ready, and what could you do more, even on the small scale every week? It's like buying one extra can of canned food that will last for freaking ever, or, one extra little thing each week. Make sure there's torches for your battery. Batteries for your torches. Do you even have a torch? Even just one of those ugly, cheapy, $2 shoppy, crappy, doesn't really give light in any direction and works, but it gives a light, because believe me, when it's pitch black out there, that little light that you're holding on to is going to be a whole lot more comforting than nothing. So have a think through some of those things. What can you afford? What can you get? What can you share? What can you be more prepared for? This is about being battle ready, about being prepared. That's what these chapters are teaching us, because you might be wondering why they put in so much about war for this whole time. It's to teach us. So now that I've gone on for nearly 5 minutes, I'm going to make these shorter. That was my introduction. So next week when you see them, they'll literally be scripture, a couple of questions, done. And you go to discuss. So there we go. And I love more discussion in the comments, so please do. I think a lot of people are like, yeah, and then don't listen because it's just too long. It is too long. I get it. So, changing formats mid-year. Okay. See you for insight number 2 soon.